Yo, what's the word, gang? It's your boy Cocaine Reacts. I'm back with another banger of video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, gang. On this one, man, we tap right back into Daily Wrap-Up Crew, man. On this one, they're talking about the shocking truth on why men are losing interest in women. Do y'all think that's true? Do y'all think men are losing interest in women in 2024? I don't know, but we gonna tap into the conversation, man, see what they think about it. Make sure y'all like and comment, tell me what y'all think, subscribe to the channel, all right? Let's get it.
Before we get into this next topic, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. What's your
Yeah.
favorite part in the comments? If y'all agree, disagree, maybe I'm wilding, maybe, you know, Keem, I don't know, man. Just let us know. This next topic, right? I seen this floating around on social media, and this one woman said, it's weird. She basically said it's weird that men are no longer obsessed with women anymore. Do y'all feel that way?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, and why do you think that is? Do y'all have any do y'all have any reasons?
Absolutely.
Why? Okay, let me.
Of course, I have a reason.
Okay.
I feel like the reason they not obsessed is because, I hate to say it again, and I hate to seem like I'm being judgmental to women when I'm a woman myself, but I feel like social media and there's no mystery, and then also I feel like a lot of things that we as
Brother, we just get a woman who actually spoke some truth? Hand snaps. Hand snaps. She deserved that shit. She deserved that shit, radio. Hand snaps. She told some truth right there, bro.
women as a whole that we say that maybe sometimes it's just something that we're just putting on social media. It was just a joke. I feel like guys really be turned off by those things. Like
message.
Like they really judging you by the things you put up.
The boy quotes, right? Like,
yeah, like they. I feel like they're really judging you like by those things.
They watch from afar.
And
Definitely do.
and also like just feeling like it's this pressure of feeling like they gotta take care of you.
Yep.
Like I wouldn't want to be obsessed with nobody if I feel like as soon as I walk to them, they're gonna be like, my light bill is due.
You spitting.
She spitting like a
that is
motherfucker.
a real thing.
$2,000.
What's your thoughts on this? Why do you think men are not obsessed with women anymore?
I don't think they ever really was obsessed with women.
What do you mean by that?
Oh.
I don't think so.
They should make songs about it.
I feel like they did a lot of things for us back then, but now that females have their own stuff going on, it's like, all right, she got her own. I'm not really gonna put too much effort into her.
And honestly, that's y'all fault. Like, you trying to pin it on niggas and make it seem like y'all getting y'all own bag is like niggas, you know what I'm saying, or men, you know, lose interest in that way because, oh, they get their own, so fuck them. No, y'all gave us y'all ass to kiss when y'all started getting the bag. When y'all started getting money, y'all told us, shit, we don't need your broke ass. We don't need your 9-to-5 working ass. We don't need your $50,000 a year ass. Like, that's how y'all came at niggas. So niggas start acting accordingly. I'm gonna keep my little 50. You don't want, look, you don't want the 50? I keep my 50. You feel me? I keep my 50.
But as far as obsession, I don't think they was ever really obsessed.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
That is interesting.
Well, anybody else got any?
I think that women are just too accessible. So men
Facts.
don't like to work hard, think too hard. They don't want complications as it is. So the fact that there's
We're simple
Instagram,
creatures.
all these platforms where they could just have a fucking beautiful woman, access to her whenever they want, and then not have to put too much effort. I feel like that's what it is. Because then you have, you know, Shirley freaking telling you, you know, you have to do this and do that and to have access to me. That is, I'm not feeling that. When I could have this girl and we could be hanging out tonight and it doesn't take much effort at all, you know? So ultimately,
That's for them niggas who ain't looking for shit long term. I feel like niggas just looking for something long term, don't want it easy. You want to work for it a little bit because that's a woman that you can actually get behind and respect because you already know if she doing it to you, then she did it to every other nigga. She not easily accessible like a lot of these hoes are nowadays. And that's respect. And them women get respect. Way more respect than them bitches who all in the club Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's a fact, Jack.
we are the problem because women hold the power, but just basically it is what it is. It's women are too accessible. That's what I feel like it is.
I agree with that.
I think the best thing and the worst thing women ever did was being sexually liberated, because y'all just made it a lot easier for men to just get access to your bodies because y'all fell in love with this feminist BS movement. Now everybody wants to be sexually liberated. Now you want to have 1,000 bodies. Okay, well now everybody gets a body. Like, you know what I mean? So I think
you get a body. You get a body. You get a body.
You know, men are not. I do agree. Men are not obsessed with women because, first of all, being obsessed with somebody just sounds like
crazy,
toxic. Like, you know,
he ain't lying.
I'm saying like, you're like, damn, like
crazy obsession.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like when Eminem was obsessed with Mariah Carey and shit like that. He was just fucking crazy and shit like that.
Crazy.
But and then, you know, I don't think women
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, give it allegedly.
I don't think some women are really
putting
putting themselves, separating themselves. Like, most of the women look alike nowadays. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't value their body naked. There's nothing left for the imagination. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I don't think that there's really anything really to be obsessed with women over nowadays. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think I'm gonna have to disagree with y'all, man. I think men are obsessed with women.
The right ones.
I just think that it's just a lot of options. That's all. I mean, men, straight men, do everything they do in life for women. Like, at the end of the day, everything you doing is for a woman, bro. Like, you getting your hair cut, you buying nice clothes, you getting a nice car, all that shit is for women. So it's an obsession there. I don't think
it's an obsession.
I think
it's not an obsession. Like, yeah, I wouldn't say it's obsession. Like, yeah, you do things for women, but you're not obsessing over them. Yeah. It's like, okay,
bro,
cool.
your whole thought process is for women. The reason you go to work, the reason you wake up in the morning and go to work is so you can have money, so you can provide for a woman and their family. Like, it's an obsession. Like, to me, that's
it's not.
I think they wording it wrong. I don't necessarily call it obsession. I just call it being a fucking man at the end of the day. If you signed up to, like, take care of responsibilities and have a family and a wife and kids and shit, you know what I'm saying, then your obligation is to get up and, you know what I'm saying, work by the sweat of your brow to provide for your family, because your kids for damn sure they asked to be here. So you got to do what you got to do to provide for your responsibilities. That's just being a man.
Message.
That ain't an obsession. I can agree with him though, especially in my younger years, like, you know what I'm saying, like buying nice cars and, you know, $1,700-$1,800 rims and shit like that to impress women. I can agree with him on that. But once you become a man and once you have a household that you gotta obtain, that's not being obsessed. That's just being a fucking adult male who gotta take care of his responsibilities. Jack, that's how I look at it.
Heard about that.
I think men are obsessed with exclusivity, but there's nothing exclusive about a woman nowadays. Like, you know, well, some women.
There's nothing exclusive about men either.
Even when it's you know, a wholesome girl, because I have a plethora of friends. Even when it's a wholesome girl that leaves things to the imagination or whatever the fuck they talking about, it's still the same thing.
They get treated
they get treated the same.
Yes.
The same how?
I mean, they have the same stupid issues and like, it's not even like just because they don't have certain type of pictures that people comes and approach them correctly. Like, it's still
they probably dealing with that same. They probably dealing with that same man. Like, a bunch of women is dating a small percentage of men, the male population.
And I guess that's our fault.
Yes.
I mean,
are y'all not?
Yes.
Are y'all not picking them?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Do you not pick the men you date?
Yes.
That's not our fault. I don't care.
Bruh. Shut up, bitch.
To pick who you want to date.
Yes.
I do.
Right. So who you blaming for who you're picking?
How do you know it's one small section of men?
We was talking about this earlier.
Bro, we already had established that only like 20 or like what 25-30% of the male population is impregnating all the women. So that means 80 to 100%, however how many women out here that got kids, most of those women are fucking the same men. We've already established that. So that means the other 67% or 70% of men that's out here looking for a woman to be with and love and all that shit, they walking right past them and they not fucking with them dudes. So he's spitting.
They show up with their representation. So they switch up on you.
Oh, okay.
That's
How much times that happened to you before you could spot it?
That is true. It can only happen but so many times.
Before you
I think
spot that
that's the
somebody gonna
excuse
change?
women like to tell themselves
It's not an excuse.
for them to be consistently choosing the same poor quality.
Sorry ass
Oh,
niggas.
he changed up on me.
Oh
he had
my
a wife.
God.
He know,
That's
like
not
you choosing
true.
the same person.
If a man is putting up a front in the beginning, how many times a nigga gonna come around and put up a front in the beginning before you be like, I seen this before. Like, how many times?
They
Like,
do say if you keep attracting the same person, it's inner work that you have to do with yourself. So they
There we go. There we go. Can we get a round of applause for that? Like, you know what I'm saying? There we go. There
I
we
can't.
go.
Nah, it
Because
really
look,
be like
I'm
a
sorry.
different
Look,
issue.
there you go.
Some people are just fraudulent.
There you go.
Well, listen,
This is
but
why I can't
as a
do that.
man, right? I pride myself on selecting quality women. Like, I'm gonna vet them properly.
Yeah.
If I choose a poor quality woman, I can't blame her. I have to blame myself. I don't have that luxury to be like, damn, you know what, Umar? There's a lot of
if she led
Sukianas
you
out
to
here. Like,
believe
there's a lot of
otherwise,
sexy
yes.
reds out here. I had no other choice but to date a sexy. No, I have the choice. So you get what I'm saying? Just like
And-
women,
But you're
they
talking
have
about
the choice.
physical qualities.
No,
not
I'm
like,
just talking about in general. Like,
there's certain things that you don't know. People show you what they want to show you.
Correct.
Okay? Especially these days. People are very fucking.
Bro, all I hear is these women doing everything but taking accountability on possible things that they can fix for themselves and choosing better. I haven't heard now one time one of these women say, you know what? I done got finessed by some sorry ass niggas. They played me in the beginning, like, you know, played a role in the beginning and then finessed me. But I learned from my mistakes and I know that I gotta choose better. I have not heard now one of them say that once.
Fucking damn near narcissistic, okay? And people get fooled
Always
all
a
the time,
narcissist.
and some people don't
Man
know
is
what
People
always
get fooled all the time?
who they are.
Yeah.
So the switch up probably wasn't even
I'm guessing
intentional.
I got
Mm.
All right, so it's like it's not that's not fair to say necessarily.
But how many times?
Exactly.
How many
Once,
times?
yeah,
That's what I want to know, man.
A lot of
Because
Well,
a lot of times,
you
right?
not-
a lot
you
of
not-
times.
And-
That's
and
crazy.
I can tell you right now, it ain't happened to me a
But
lot
you
of
know why
times.
that
Right.
happens a lot
Once you-
I
because
can tell you right now, it ain't happened to me a lot
but
of
women
times.
are more emotional beings, so it makes sense.
every excuse except
No,
taking
it's not an
accountability.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Like,
You were trying to make us.
accountability?
We
What are
are
you saying?
different. Men and
Huh?
women are
What
different.
exactly are you saying?
like for accountability.
Yeah.
Hey,
like, what-
listen, I attract the characteristics that I like in men are usually toxic characteristics that is no good for a healthy long-term relationship.
And,
You know
and I
what I'm
turn a
saying?
blind
Like,
eye when I see these red flags because I'm
that's
so
not-
blinded
I ain't gonna lie,
by
they
the
spit right
other
now.
characteristics
They
that
he
I
had
like.
money.
You know what I mean?
He had money. He loved buying me with money, and like you fall
He
in
bought,
love.
he bought me flowers. He opened my door, and then he just stopped doing it. Like I'm like,
Well,
oh, like,
okay,
Yeah.
that's a good example.
right?
okay.
How can you be prepared for that?
That's
Yeah.
a good example.
How can you
be
Exactly.
How can you be
vet
prepared
the
for that?
guy.
What they trying to say is, how the fuck can you get done like that multiple times? Like, if you didn't learn from your first mistake with dealing with a man like that, why would you continue to date those type of men and deal with it? Like, you should see them traits in the man that didn't work out the first time, and the next man you should court him better and understand, like, okay, I need to watch out for this red flag because that last dude was like this. You know, dudes aren't that different. Like, niggas are very much similar, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to certain shit, especially when it comes to relationships sometimes. So you have to, like, vet properly, and they don't do that.
Yes, right.
You
and
have to
stop
date-
jumping in a relationship in 2
Off of
weeks.
materials, like,
Right.
But you gotta
I
date
don't
them
do-
long enough.
Relationships is different.
Niggas
though.
want to tell themselves every time. If you date them long enough, they gonna tell
Every
themselves.
time, but it's only so long you can keep up this facade. Man.
Yeah,
Right.
but by that point, everybody's facade is a different amount of time. By this point, a person could be in love. I'm in love
So
now.
this is the thing.
It depends.
We do not care.
Women, especially women in our community, y'all got all this education, y'all so knowledgeable, y'all entrepreneurs, but y'all still are getting finessed by the same types of niggas. Like, I don't
Exactly.
understand this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is going
Women.
It's
on?
because we follow.
Y'all got
what's
astrology,
hard. What is
into
it?
women's
Our heart.
intuition, y'all educated, y'all got every damn
Women
thing.
are emotional.
Yeah.
beings.
right.
And we follow our
With
heart and our
emotion.
brain.
That's the
I feel like
only
it's
I'm
a
not
constant
that.
battle between the brain and the heart. Your brain gonna tell you, girl, this is not the man for you. You need to dip. But that heart, you gonna be like, oh, but he did
That's
this.
what, yeah, that's
That
your
one
fault.
little thing, you gonna run with it.
take that accountability and say, okay, I saw the red flags, but I still decided to rock with it and see how far it's gonna go.
No,
and then
Right.
I got burned. That's
Right.
it.
I
But that's
mean,
you.
Either way, you get burned either way. Whether you leave quicker or earlier, it's still gonna happen.
But at
So
least
you
you,
might as well
no,
just
I
rock
think, but where it benefits you, at least you caught it
Of course.
ahead of time,
Of course
and
it
you're like, yeah, I'm
benefits you.
out.
of course it benefits you, but you still got food.
I think
that's the game in dating.
With some women, it's easier to just blame the quality of men instead of looking in the mirror and taking accountability for the men that you're attracting.
Exactly.
There's a lot of great men out here, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of great women out here. Sometimes we don't know how to attract those women. We're not in the areas to attract them. Like, we probably in fucking a hookah lounge where there's not the best quality of women or
Even
men
in
there.
church,
Like, you know what I'm
get
saying?
fooled in
Like,
church. There be a lot of imposters.
I mean,
That's true, though.
men and women get fooled.
That's
Like, you know
true.
what I mean? But men, we don't have that luxury to be like, man, we're emotional. I just fell for this
Well,
type of
that's,
woman.
that's,
Like, you know
that's
what
the
I mean?
thing.
Like,
You don't have that luxury, but that's what makes us men, and that makes us women and you men. We have different kinds.
Yeah, but y'all will still blame the man and act like it's all the man's fault. Like y'all had like no choice in the matter to choose that type of man to date or deal with in the first place. Because just like dude said, most of the times y'all see the red flags right off the bat, and y'all hide behind y'all emotion to not want to take accountability for your actions when it come dealing with them type of men. That's all they saying. They not taking no accountability right now, bro. This is what I don't understand. How is it that women's intuitions about every fucking thing in their life except when they dating? Like, y'all got intuitions about every fucking thing else, but as soon as it come to fucking with a man,
Characteristics.
that don't mean
Not a
you
luxury.
cannot take account. We
But
both are
it's not-
human and we
I'm
both
not
can
talking
take
about accountability,
accountability.
but I'm just
Exactly.
talking about differences
I get-
that lead to why we make the decisions we make. That's it. Simple as that. You know, that's all I'm saying. I understand about taking accountability. You're right.
It's fighting accountability. He dodging that shit like, yo.
No,
I
I'm
ain't-
not.
Tyson
I'm
fight.
not. Exactly.
You believe in emotional intelligence?
Yes.
All right. So at what point does a woman become emotionally intelligent?
When you
Do you think?
getting your heart broke.
Oh, you always. But your emotions is leading. My bad. I don't know.
Yeah, we're very complicated creatures. So.
Yeah, we
You're
are.
always emotional.
She's still ducking that
But
shit.
your
Like,
emotions
We
is the ones that's letting you down.
that's an
Yeah,
excuse.
It takes a while.
that's the story of our life.
That don't sound
that
contradictory,
is
like,
the
yes.
story.
It's just bad for you.
Everything
just never
is
stop
always-
smiling.
No, literally, he's so cheesy.
This don't sound contradictory to you though.
But that's the whole. The
Oh yeah.
beautiful
Yeah,
Oh, women
she
just
ain't got it.
contradictive is what you say. Oh,
That's- yeah,
all right.
hard to
all
say.
right.
that's
We're not as like, what do you say, cutting edge as men are, predictable and all that. We are very complex. We have
I feel
Mhm.
like
Different
I
kind of
noticed.
nature.
I feel like I've
So-
noticed something.
What?
I
What you
feel like
noticed?
you guys are just trying to blame women.
it's
Like-
all right.
well, the same way women are
Wait,
trying to
wait,
blame
wait,
men.
wait,
No,
What
we're
y'all
not.
trying
No,
Right.
we're not.
Right. Right.
Everything
You
is
guys
a woman.
I think that's what happens in these
We on
conversations.
to y'all. We on to
This is what happens a lot in society, and I'm noticing this a lot with social media. It's very okay for women to voice their frustrations with men,
Right.
and they have no problem saying
Oh,
that.
here we
Yes.
go.
But the moment a man has a different opinion, then
It's
it's
a
like,
problem.
y'all trying to put the blame.
Here
He just had a
we
whole. Everybody on this panel was just trying to blame men 5 minutes ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So
Y'all just said all
who's,
men-
Who's gonna win? At this point, we need a point
How
system.
about we just come
Team.
it's like a tug of war.
Right,
we just, like, you know what I'm
exactly, 'cause
saying?
it's not a
Like,
win or
it's not-
lose
it's- No,
there.
but we trying to just say accountability. We trying to say that
Exactly.
But I
men can
don't
take
see
accountability.
First of all-
I haven't seen any
First
accountability
of all,
from you guys.
we trying to tell y'all to stay away from the guys y'all choosing because obviously it's not working for y'all. And y'all over here talking about, oh, we blaming y'all. What are we
The
blaming you for?
emotion.
You
Right.
know, I'm not
I
happy.
don't even know who y'all
You
are.
right.
Right. I ain't
You
said
in a
that.
relationship?
I never said
You in a
I was
relationship?
unhappy.
We don't know.
You in a
Ever
relationship?
said
Every
that?
girl
You in a
is
relationship?
different, though.
Ooh, why you in her
Why you
business?
trying to get-
Got him! Got him!
doing what I'm doing. I am.
But you happy. But you happy.
I am happy.
Okay, all right. As
That's
long as
good.
you happy.
I
man.
love that for you.
All right. As long as
Yo.
you happy.
Yo,
Are
Daily
you gonna
Rap-
be happy in the next 3 months?
I should be.
Okay, all right.
Are
Yo, we
you
do
happy?
daily
What
wrap
kind
up
of question
crew.co.
is that?
We do sell that cat food, by the way, for the ladies. Like,
Whatever.
that's what y'all want to buy. Like,
They
come
say
cop it. Like, you know
names
what I'm
that we
saying? Like,
say.
yo, what was the name we had?
Daily Rap Cats.
Yeah,
Daily Rap
like-
Cat.
For the day, man, like I look at it like this. I don't think men losing faith or losing interest in women. I just think times have changed and women care more about building for themselves necessarily than building with a man. And that's, as a man, that's kind of a turnoff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't feel wanted, if I don't feel needed, then I'm not gonna put my all into it. You know what I mean? And that's just how men excuse me, are coming into it. I believe, you know, I could be wrong, but that's just how I view it. Like, we always love women. I've never really just, you know, been around men or heard men just say they despise women or they just, you know, are not interested in like pursuing women. Most men I know that are straight, they pursue women heavily. You know what I mean? It's just when you say you don't necessarily need a person, you can't expect them to just be all fucking puppies and rainbows. You know what I'm saying? Just to chase up behind you after basically being said like, hey shit, nigga, you ain't necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that simple, man. But tell me what y'all think about the crew, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all make some dope content, man. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the fellas, man. I fucks with y'all. Make sure y'all tap in with them. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think about the video. And stay tuned for whatever I got coming up next, all right? This your boy Cocaine.
Now we can settle this like you got some class, so we can get into some gangster shit.